This channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, the tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. Please check out the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Cowboy Bebop Roleplaying Game. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this tabletop RPG based on the cult classic sci-fi anime series, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the chase and character growth. A chase is a tab with frenzied, all or nothing dangerous action. The big shot can spend one risk at the start of the tab. Remember that the big shot is the game master in this tabletop RPG, to turn it into a chase, which follows slightly different rules. There are no objective and threat clocks in this tab. Instead, the big shot must create one or more chase clocks, each one with an approach. Every test must be pushed until there is at least one hit. Each bounty hunter can drop out of the chase immediately, before rolling the dice for a test. After the conclusion of the Let's Jam tab, the big shot can describe a short closing cutscene, or ask the bounty hunters to narrate how their characters are reacting to the events of the session. If Let's Jam ended with a success, each character can either gain a new trait or change the approach of an existing one, whether they contributed to the success of the tab or not. If during the session a bounty hunter marked their last bullet or Let's Jam ended with a failure, at least one character should write the title of the session as a weight under their memory. We will talk about these situations, or rather elements, in future parts of this review. If a bounty hunter marks their last bullet, causing the next session to be a personal one, that character usually gets the weight, but if the players agree, it can be someone else. Both these events can happen in the same session. If they do, it's up to you whether two characters can now share the weight. Now when it comes to character growth, capturing the bounty isn't the real measure of the character's success or failure. The bounty is really just a plot device to help the players to reveal their characters through play. Think about it backwards. Characters have a successful session if the result was something that allowed them to grow, while a failure is something that weighs their heart down, heavier than it was at the beginning, or forces them to stagnate. This is another way you can define characters. Deciding whether a result brings them growth or weighs them down can reveal a lot about them. The bounty is a tool you have to flesh out your character. Use it. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the types of sessions. I really like how this tabletop RPG attempts to create this sort of musical structure to represent these sort of situations that you would expect to see in an episode of Cowboy Bebop. But sometimes I think that perhaps this tabletop RPG would work better as a storytelling role-playing game hybrid, just like Raven perhaps. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or DriveThruRPG, the information will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, roleplay solves everything. Once again, thank you and see you later.